like what I have going on with Double J right now. I made it clear. I have zero heat with Double J. The heat is with myself. I feel that, I honestly and truly believed Jeff Jarrett was a friend. There were times, bro, when I looked at Jeff Jarrett as a brother. But what happened, John? What always happens in wrestling? The second you can know you're no longer in a position to help somebody, you never hear from them again. And so my heat is with me, believing this guy was really my friend when, come on, bro, I'd have to be an idiot to not understand there are no friends in wrestling. Everybody uses everybody else. So, all of a sudden Jeff's firing back and this and that. And I'm like, bro, I have no heat with you. I didn't say anything negative or derogatory about you at all. My point was, very, very rarely are there true friendships in wrestling. And I'm upset at myself for believing I had a true friendship with Jeff. That's not a knock on Jeff. That's how the wrestling business is, bro. So it's like I try to sit here and mind my own business. If you ask me something, I'm going to answer it. But then all of a sudden, no matter what I say, it's always the big whirlwind. You know what I mean? So
I love Jeff. There'll be no Jeff slander on my watch. I'm a big Jarrett fan, but yeah, I know what you mean.
I got no reason to slander Jeff whatsoever. He's a wrestler, though, bro. And bro, look at his background. His father was a promoter. His grandmother before his father. It's that he's a wrestler through and through. And my point is, I should have known that. That's all.
Do you see his side of the argument, though,
No,
from the other way?
Not at all.
So what he was saying was basically what you're saying, but it's flipped almost.
What did he say? Because I didn't listen to his comments, bro. Because if I listen to him, it's just going to piss me off. So what did he say?
Like it worked the other way. He like he was thinking the same thing in regards to you. Like, were you really a true friend,
bro,
or did you?
He stopped talking to me, and from what I understand, told to me by Karen. Karen told me this. His wife told me this in person. The reason Jeff has heat with you is because Dixie told him that you said that you buried him to her, to simplify it. First of all, bro, there was a history of Dixie always middling me and Jeff. She always middled me and Jeff, bro, because she feared Jeff. Jeff made Dixie feel like she knew absolutely nothing about wrestling. When it comes to wrestling, keep your mouth shut. She was very intimidated by Jeff. So every time there was a Dixie and Jeff issue, what would Dixie do, bro? She would come to Vince. And Vince would say every single time, Dixie, you got to talk to Jeff. Bro, this happened dozens of times. So now when Karen is telling me, oh, well, Dixie told him you said so-and-so about him. So I'm like, okay, let me get this straight. The woman who's been middling us 4 years now said to Jeff, supposedly my friend, that I buried him to her. You mean to tell me, John, a real friend isn't going to come to me and say, Vince, Dixie said this, that, and the other thing. Is it true? That's not what happened, John. He just stopped talking to me. He just totally cut me off based on what Dixie told him. And bro, this is after 20 years. Who does that? John, I swear to God, if Ben Hameen If Ben Hameen said to me tomorrow, Vince, John Paz said this, that, and the other thing about you. Bro, you and I have nowhere the relationship Jeff and I had, year-wise, okay? As soon as I hung up that phone with Ben, my next call is to you. Man to man, hey, John, this is what Ben told me. I'm not going to carry this around, so I'm going to ask you. Bro, he never asked me. So after 20 years of a friendship, he assumed that Dixie was telling him the truth. And because of that, he's never going to speak to me again. That's not a friend, bro. Like friends don't act that way.
Maybe he thought you stabbed him in the back, so maybe he thought you weren't a true friend. You know what I mean? If you think about it.
But John, what you just said was maybe he thought.
Right.
If you thought I stabbed you in the back, bro, then call me. Then confront me about it. Confront me. Vince, I think you stabbed me in the back, and this is why. And John, this is what the stabbing in the back is, I think. I don't even know. Bro, I don't know why I stopped talking. I'm just going on Karen. Bro, Dixie hired me as a consultant when Jeff was doing creative. She told me flat out, Vince, I don't want anybody knowing anything about this. This is between you and I. If word gets out, the gig is up. John, she's the freaking boss. I told her how ridiculous I thought that was. I said, Dixie, that's childish, if you ask me. But at the end of the day, John, it's her rules and her money. Now, if I was in a position at that time where I didn't need a job, I needed a job at that time, bro, because I had my own business and I was closing it up. So now I had this new opportunity with Dixie. I needed a job. I didn't agree with her rules, but I said, okay, man, it's your company, your rules. Now, bro, had I not needed a job at that time, I swear to God, I would have said, Dixie, no thanks. Like if I got a call from AEW today, Vince, we want you to be a consultant, but it's got to be a secret and nobody could know. I would say no to that today because I don't need a job and I don't need the money today. So I would say, no, I don't like working that way. No, I wasn't in a position to do it. So the bottom line is you got the boss of the company giving me a job as a consultant saying, if you say anything to anybody, we're done. So I said nothing to nobody, bro. Is that a stab in the back? She's the boss, bro. To this day, I don't know why she wanted to keep it a secret. I'm assuming, John, to be honest with you, which was so ridiculous to me, she didn't want the dirt sheets to know because, bro, then Russo's I honestly believe that was her reasoning. To this day, I don't know. I have no idea why she didn't want anybody to know. But if Jeff doesn't understand, bro, she's the boss. It's her money. It's her rules. She doesn't want me to tell anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody. I don't think I did anything wrong, bro.
Did you ever ask her, hey, can I tell Jeff or no?
No, she said nobody. Zero, no. She goes, if this ever gets out to anybody, bro, I told nobody. No one knew that I was doing that. It didn't come out until, I made a mistake and I sent an email to the wrong guy.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.